Thursday Night Live with Bill Tucci.
Behold his mighty hand.
Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang, Tucci gang.
Just want to manage expectations.
Weird.
This is the worst.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very special edition, an early edition of Thursday Night Live with Billy Tucci. Haven't been around much last weekend. It was my birthday weekend. We were down in Florida, and then came home for a day, did the Kings, and then headed out to visit some colleges with my son. So glad you all joining us. Welcome, everybody. We got a great guest tonight and another special guest in the back. So we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, but I want to say hello to Levi. I want to say hello to Cool Gamer, Dan Genovese, Mario Ruiz, my beautiful dark twisted Fago tree. Good to see you. Gabriel F. The great Renzini is in. Oh, Randy Howell, Citizen Ronan, Jab Styler, if I'm saying that right, and everyone else joining us. Thank you guys so much for joining the Thursday Night Live with Billy Tucci. But tonight it's all about the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Shane Davis. He's got an incredible campaign right now. He's kicking ass. In his less than a week, he's almost at $60,000. So without further ado, let's not bring in Shane Davis, but let's bring in Mike Barron, and let's have Mike Barron introduce him. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm here to support Shane. It's a great book.
Well,
I ordered it. You order it.
Excellent. And Ethan Vance. Ethan, I sent you the link if you want to pop in for a little bit. We're going to do a pretty brief show, but we're going to have some fun stuff. We're going to talk about Axcend. We're going to talk about Shane's life. We're going to talk about this past weekend, which I missed. See if anything exciting happened on Ballers or anything like that. Talk about me jumping out of a plane for the first time in over 30 years with my airborne buddies. That was a blast. And Mike, would you like to introduce Mr. Shane Davis?
Yeah, I would like to introduce Shane. Shane is one of the most brilliant artists I've ever seen. I don't know the story yet. I haven't read any of his work, but I'm confident that the art itself is going to be a treasure in my collection.
A treasure. And not only that, but the man's a treasure himself. Him and Yanzi and baby Terry, treasures all. So, ladies and gentlemen, the gift that just keeps on giving. I'm going to give a gift to you, Mr. Shane Davis. Hey!
Billy, I wish Yanzi treasured me. I wish, she just, put me up a little bit more, polish me. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do. But you know what I miss, Shane? Hang on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shane Davis. Come on. There you go.
There we go.
Now we can talk about Yanzi. So say it again. Now, what were you saying? You wish that Yanzi.
We're just at that point we're at that stage of the relationship. Married years. I wish she would look at me the way she used to.
Yeah.
That longing, not there so much.
It's not. It's
now all I see is a wall of apathy, one brick at a time. Every time I mess up, it's just another brick in the wall.
Just another brick.
Yeah.
Okay.
People don't know that's what it's like being married. Somehow they never forget every time you forget to take out the garbage or whatever.
Oh, yeah. What about, I don't know. I'm sure when you came back from the Tampa Comic-Con, right? Everyone's all lauding you and cheering for you and giving you $5 just to get a picture with you.
She was absolutely disgusted with me last night. And let me tell you why. I said,
Please do.
Where's I said, where's the toilet paper at?
Which is a reasonable question.
It is a reasonable question. I just want to know where's the toilet paper at. I know I buy it. I know I drive it home with the groceries. I know it's in the house somewhere. And I just want to know what the toilet paper at.
Can a man get some toilet paper?
And she's like, we've been in this house
One
over
ply
a
or
year.
2-ply?
Oh, a 2-ply. She's like, we've been in this house over a year and you don't know where we keep the toilet paper? And I'm like, never needed to go get it before because it was always in the bathroom.
Why isn't she has one job? Can she keep the rolls full in the so you don't have to wipe your butt?
So I thought it was just a normal question, a normal transaction back and forth, right? I'm figuring out where stuff's at in the house. No harm, no foul. Wake up this morning, she's still stewing on it.
Mike Barron.
And I was just trying to refill the toilet paper dispenser.
The man just needs some toilet paper. Can't a man?
That's just it. I mean, I didn't even ask her to get it. I just want to know where it's at. That's it. I just don't know where she puts it. I know I buy it. I know it makes it into the house. I don't know where it goes.
You carry it into the house.
I carried it into the house. It's like I didn't think that was out of line to ask. I didn't sit on the toilet and scream, "Bring me toilet paper." I didn't do that. I just asked. I was like, I'm going to go get me some toilet paper.
On behalf of all men, I am enraged right now. I'm Mike Barron. Obviously, you never have that in your house because you get your toilet paper.
I get the toilet paper and then I stack roll after roll after roll underneath my bathroom sink.
That's what I don't understand. Why don't we store it in the bathroom?
It's
like, why would it be? And then she's like, you don't know what's in the laundry room? No, because I'm not washing my ass in the laundry room. I'm wiping my ass in the bathroom. Why would it be in the laundry room? Why would the toilet paper be in the laundry room?
Well, there's a movement now to do away with paper.
Oh, hang on. Nice. A movement. Well done. Toilet
paper and replace it with washable rags because it will be easier on the environment.
No, because you're just going to have to spend water and electricity washing the rags.
You don't have to tell me it's a stupid idea.
I hate everyone. I hate everyone.
Look at Billy. I just want everybody to know I hate them.
These women, I got to tell you, these days, it's...
Well, here's the truth. The washable rag company is looking forward to selling you washable rags. And they're going to tell you it's the best thing for the environment.
If they made them out of hemp, I would listen.
Oh, look at that. Mike Barron throws little hippie reefer smoking addicted times back in there, buddy. Nice. Peace out, right? Peace.
This is Colorado.
Yeah, you guys are all reefer addicts out there, right? Guys trying to sell me a damn joke. I'll tell you a joke for a quarter because they wanted to buy the reefer, Shane Davis. They wanted the reefer.
Yeah.
Do you know what percentage THC is in the reefer they're selling around here? 60%.
That's why it stinks so bad, right?
Well, it's dangerous. Take a puff. You don't know where you are. You walk off the edge of a cliff.
Maybe more hippies. We need more hippies to walk off the edge of a cliff.
A lot of cliffs out here, too.
Yeah. Let's get some hippies and let's give them some TC. What is it? THP?
THC.
THC and let them go walk off a cliff. Fucking hippies. Sorry.
That's insane.
I'm sorry, Shane. I was in such a good mood today. You told me this toilet paper story, and now I'm just like,
it's depressing.
It is.
No, it's all right. I mean, I'll make it. We'll couples therapy, all that. Like, we'll put a Band-Aid on it. Don't you worry. Thank you for having me, Billy. I always love coming on the show with you. I love streaming with you and Mike Barron. I don't do it enough.
Yeah, and you as well. You're both gentlemen. You're both, aside from the whole reefer funny business that goes on at the Barron house. But aside from that, you guys are great men, great creators. We got a super chat. If I could show that, Shane Davis, this one's for you. $1.99 from the great Jonathan Hurst. Shane, would you accept a role on the Jack Show? Thank you for that super chat. Shane, would you?
That's a tough one.
What
If
about
John Malin, Anna, that Star Wars girl, and Cecil dropped down to their knees and just said, "Pretty please, Shane, pretty please. We need an S in the Jax show. We lost the K. It can still be Jax with an S." I'd think about it.
Well, what if this man asked you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ethan Van Skyler? Hello. Oh.
Hello. How are you?
I'm digging this whole ensemble. Hang on, my friend. Hang on. The smoking jacket, the pipe, the ascot, the beard cut, my friend. Well done. Well done, Mr. Van Skyler.
Pleasure to be with you tonight.
You know, and maybe not the applause that Shane Davis got, but you know what? I deserve this for sure.
It's a more dignified clap.
So, Ethan, we just got, and I hope this doesn't insult you that this was not geared towards you, but Jonathan Hurst just sent a super chat wondering if Shane would accept a role on the Jax show. But look how it's spelled, Jax. So that still works.
Yes. Shane will accept that offer.
Oh.
Thanks. I didn't need my Thursday nights.
Look at that smile on him.
I love the Jax show. It's like one of the best shows out there, 4 years running.
That's one more reason you and Kelsey are different.
So is our friend Kelsey off? Is he gone? He left the Jax show now? Or is this just a spell?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, he's a large ape-like human being who eats fried bologna out of his trailer in the what would you call that? Where is he? The bayou? The swampy bayou?
He's down in the Big Easy.
Giant, super talented skunk ape that he is. I don't know. I don't know what's real with him and what isn't. I'd like to think that he'll come back to the Jax show. He has many fans. Everybody loves Kelsey.
I'd like to think of this whole situation kind of like a dog. Like, you know, he gets out, gets off the chain. He gets hungry enough, he'll come home. Or he'll get hit by a car, one or the other.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, we got another super chat here. $5 super chat from Android33. Thank you, brother. Shane, what about if they change the name to the Jax Off Show?
No Jax.
Jax Off. Jax Off. Shane, what do you think? Would that entice you a little bit, Jax Off?
No.
Oh, you got two attorneys here, so you have Ethan and
that's
Mike.
Shane's stage name has always been Michael Jax Off.
Michael Jax.
And of course, Ethan, look who's here as always. The one, the great Urashima Otaru. Thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend. Hail to the best looking bunch in CG. Oh, and also EBS. I think Ethan looks pretty gosh darn dandy today with that giant water bottle too. Dude, what is that?
Very classy.
Staying hydrated. I've given up the brandy for H2O.
So are you off the drinking for a while?
I think I need to be. Yeah, I think, no more drinking. No more drinking for a while. At least until tomorrow.
Yeah, I think for tomorrow we should make it.
When the Phillies come back, and the Phillies are off tonight, so there's no reason to.
Well, we got another super chat. This one's geared towards Shane Davis. And my beautiful dark twisted fago tree. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Shane, thanks for standing up for me against John. Stand-up guy, Shane Davis. What did you do?
I put my foot down. I see the abuse that these people get from John Malin. I see it. And some of us will just sit by and let it happen. Look the other way, if you will. Not me.
Not you.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy who wished he saw a little more of the abuse that John Malin proffers towards some of these people.
Right.
A little bit more.
You want a little more abuse. Well, speaking of abuse, I'd like to show something if I can, which I found fascinating on the Twitter. Found it on the Twitter. And it's speaking of abuse, and it just kind of, one thing's kind of funny, but this other one is just driving me nuts. If I could share this, s'il vous plaît, if you guys don't mind. Just because Shane put me in such a bad mood with the toilet paper. Jan's not getting the toilet paper. But
You know, you could install a bidet, Shane.
I learned the hard way what a bidet was.
I don't want to know.
So I went to Naples, and I check into my hotel, long flight. I get up, want to go use the bathroom, and there's 2 toilets. And I had to go down to the front desk, very nice Italian place, and ask them. I mean, they were right. There's Comic-Con in a castle, like down the street is an old castle right off the water. And I had to ask them. I was like, which toilet do I use? And they're like, sir, you only have 1 toilet. And they're like, no, there's 2. And they're like, well, that's a bidet. And I'm like, okay, well, what do I do with that? And I'm just asking, like, I don't know any better. I have no fucking clue, so I'm.
So did you use it?
No, I'm asking this person, what do I do with the other thing in front of a lobby of Italians, and
You know who invented the bidet? The Aztec people.
Oh, God, for that.
There it is.
When Europeans come to America, we don't have bidets here in the United States of America. They have to do handstands in their shower, Shane.
Yes, your boy Ethan Van Sciver hit another home run. Oh, hang on, I gotta show this one. Talk about abuse and a beatdown. This is pretty freaking cool, actually. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I'm a New Yorker, lived here my whole life, but I ain't seen things that have been happening in Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a lot of crazy stuff's going down in Brooklyn, and especially I know that Michael Barron is very interested in this. I'm very curious about this whole thing. But can someone explain to me what is this on the top of this woman's head? Not at the beginning, but like right on her forehead. In this little series of events, if we will. Hang on, let me share that bad boy. I don't know if anyone's seen this. If it's been has this been covered? You guys covered on it?
New to me.
Well, enjoy. Oh, here they go. Here they go. You see that, Shane? Tell me their fighting skills, being that you're a fighter.
Whoa, did hair fly off?
Yeah, there's hair flying up everywhere.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Comes in and starts wailing on this nice lady in the citrus blast colored dress. And I want to know, what you think of their fight.
Oh, don't pull her hair. That must have taken forever to grow. Oh. Oh, snap.
Oh my God.
Yo, she ain't touching me. She ain't touching it. She ain't touching it. Yo.
I want to take taser or something.
Oh!
Look at this. Barbie Crocs.
Holy shit.
Now here's that other one. She just beat her ass with something on it.
Bitch, come back. That's crazy.
Now, what is this? Maybe you're a fighter. Can you tell me just what is that?
Well, this technique is very well documented. This is called, seriously, there's a word for this, Billy.
Edifying.
This is called hood fighting.
So what's the technique here? Look at the egg.
It's called hood fighting.
It's like she just beat the shit out of her.
I mean, it's get down to the concrete, punch them in the back of the head because you don't know better. That's illegal in most fighting, MMA included. That's it. Who would you put money on? The biggest one.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd put him flat. She delivered a big old nod. She beat the shit out of both those women. So well done, Citrus Blast.
Oh my God, Billy, share my screen here. I had an interesting day. I had to go to a doctor today. You know, like, you've been here a year. We need you to fill out the same information you did the previous year. And I'm like, okay, nothing's changed. Like, we'll sit down in the lobby and fill this out. So they were like, due to our participation in federal healthcare programs, we are required to collect the following information. Sexual orientation. Do you think of yourself as a straight or heterosexual, lesbian, gay, or homosexual?
There you go.
Bisexual? Something else?
No.
Don't know. Choose not to answer.
Oh, Lord.
Shane just checked all of the above.
Pronouns. Pronouns, please.
What is your current gender identity? Check one. I can only check one.
So current.
Current, right now, right
Right
this minute, minute.
How many selections were there?
I got male, I got female, I got transgender male, trans man, female to male, FTM for short.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's a
That was one box. Hang on, that was one box.
Oh,
One box. Okay, there's male. That's one box. Female, second box. Third option: transgender male / trans man / female to male. FTM.
Was this an asylum that you were?
No. I wish it was.
Visiting?
This is just a normal doctor. This is a normal doctor. Okay, next box. Now we're at box number 4. Transgender female, trans woman, male to female, MTF. The 5th box, gender queer, neither exclusively male nor female. I don't even know what that means.
They don't either. But it's valid. Who are we to question?
Sure.
science, right? And well, it's science. So
Additional gender category or other, please specify. So I basically could just check this box and write whatever the fuck I want to write.
You know what you write? You write Quagle. Quagle. Quagle.
Just write non-mentally ill.
yeah.
And that covers it.
And then choose not to answer. I can just say it's none of your business.
Yeah.
It's none of your doctor's business.
Okay. Now here's what's interesting is what's below. Now that's not bad enough. Here you go. What sex were you assigned at birth on your original birth certificate? Check 1. Male, female, choose not to answer. Like, so now it's like, what did your parents say you were? Not what you are, not what the doctor said you are, not what science says you are. What were you assigned at birth?
Right.
How does patient want to be addressed? He, him, she, her, they, them, choose not to answer, or other. Now I could check this box and say I want to be addressed as sire, king, rock, refrigerator. You know, I'd love to hear them ask me, hey, your blood pressure's a little high for a rock. You should be concerned as a rock that your IBM is you're actually underweight for a rock. You're overweight for a rock. You know, all these things. I mean, you could have fun with this all day long. But you know, I could always just choose not to answer, I guess. But this is the world we live in. And I think I'm going to go to another doctor and hope that it's not a statewide epidemic.
I think you should definitely look into that and see. We got another $2.
Yeah, that wasn't Doctor Who you were visiting. That was Doctor what the fuck?
the fuck? And Orashimu Otaro, $2. Thank you. Shane's ideal type are those two ladies. There's two ladies fighting. So there you go. Thank you for that.
No.
Bit behind. That's insane. I'm sorry. I hung out this past weekend with the coolest freaking guys, one of which I've known for over 30 years. We went through basic training together and infantry school and then airborne training. And, you know, these guys are just all normal, humble guys from a broad spectrum from all over, you know, the United States. They come every once a month and they do this little jump. It's all former paratroopers and stuff. And just a conversation, having fun. Ethan, we're smoking cigars after. Guys brought beers, you know, Narragansett beers, Quint beers that you crushed. Of course, I had to throw in saying, post jump after we shook the chutes out and everything like that. And I said, "Hey, anybody got any Bud Light?"
Show us the jump.
I can show you the jump. But we're here for Shane Davis right now, but I'd like.
No, I want to see this jump. That's why I came.
Oh, all right. I'll show you Nile. All right. If you guys want, I wasn't. All right. Nile.
Play a little Van Halen underneath it. That would be cool.
That would be.
Remix your video with Van Halen's Jump.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Dude, that would be hot. Everybody would like that. Everybody likes that song. There's not one single person in the world who doesn't like Van Halen's Jump. Pardon me?
My son Matthew says he doesn't like it, but then again, he's a psychopath. But all right, so I can show the jump. This show is not about me, though, boys.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. All right, here we go. Let me share it. Come on. Can I not click it? There we go. Sorry.
Shane, you know every toilet's a bidet if you poop hard enough.
That's called splash damage.
No.
Oh, all right. So here we go. This is me last Saturday, the day before my birthday, and I had fun with some guys, man. Good.
How old are you? How old are you?
Turned 57 years old. So what did you guys do for your 57th birthday? This is what I did. They were getting ready. So I have a helmet cam and a boot cam. You guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It's edited. It's my buddy Jeff Kaufman, who Ethan, you've had dinner with him on several occasions. Great guy. The guy on the left right there, Dave. The guy in the center. This is my buddy Dave Hickman. This is one I went through jump school with and everything in 1990. And these are the jump masters, and we fit inside this Twin Otter aircraft. So there we go. So you got to hook up everything. It's very, very safety, detailed oriented. Safety's paramount. These guys are all, long time jumpers. Some of them have like 500 parachute jumps.
Yeah.
There's my boot cam. There's me.
That's a lot better than putting mirrors on your shoes, like of girls' dresses. You should try selling that.
So we almost lose a jump master here because I got to help him open the door, but it gets stuck. And then watch, he almost falls.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, watch. Whoa.
Oh.
Because the plane's tilting if you can see it. So I got to put everything out. So it's my,
What if you just parachuted into someone's backyard having a barbecue, Billy?
How cool would that be? How cool would
that would be awesome, right?
I just grab a burger right off the grill.
Right off the grill.
When it's on fire, you know what I mean? Because I'm so freaking tough that I'm a steely-eyed missile man. I just pick it up and I just start eating it.
Steely-eyed missile man.
Barrel-chested steely-eyed missile man.
I love that. It's great.
Freedom fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are, we're about 1,500 feet. There's one place you cannot jump into, and that is a chemical plant. It's a chemical plant that has these big, giant vats. And if you get stuck in that, they're like, we can't help you. You're going to die. So
you might emerge a superhero.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. So I'm the first one. I'm the stick one. I'm the first jumper. So I'm basically the win dummy. And I think they did it because it was my first time doing it. And it was my birthday the next day. So they like, you got it. So, and then they'll see how I go out, and then they'll adjust it for the next flights because you jump out 3 at a pop. So it was me, my buddy Kaufman, and then my buddy Hickman. So here we go. We're 1,500 feet high, which is really high. I've never jumped that high. Usually it's 1,200 feet, or its service jumps to like 500 feet. So here we go. So they're going to tell me to go in any second.
Wait, hang on a minute. So in the military, you don't jump that high?
No, you can't. You can't. I mean, unless you're like special forces, those halo jumps where they jump like 5,000 feet. High altitude, low opening jumps, but most military parachute jumps are 500 feet because you can't be floating in the air.
You'll get shot down in the air. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Now that you explain it, that makes sense.
And trust me, it's a lot more fun.
But isn't that more dangerous for the planes to be that low?
Yeah, I don't know. You're under the radar too, so I think it's safer for everyone. Now I get so excited because I'm like, wow, I haven't done this forever, and normally you're not up this long. So I'm like, holy shit, you'll hear me. So it's pretty fun. There I go.
Now, did you deploy your parachute yourself, or did it automatically go because it was hooked to the?
It's a static line jump. So military jumps are static line jumps because you normally your gear before any of your parachute and your reserve, and that's probably like 60, 70 pounds already. And then you'll have an additional maybe 100 pounds of stuff with you, with your weapon and all your gear and everything. So you don't have time. Plus, it's 500 feet. You do not have time to, it's not like the movies and pull your chute and stuff. If there's a malfunction, you could pull your reserve parachute. Everyone has a chest parachute, a reserve one. But I get tied up. I get tangled up here. I get twisted. So then I have to bicycle kick my way out of it because you can't be twisted in the chute because your descent will be way too fast.
So
can't do it.
So normally, if you were like armed up, like you're in the in the army or whatever, you said you'd have an additional how much weight that you're missing?
Probably
here?
at least another 100 pounds. Depends, even more sometimes, more than that. As much as you can carry for the most, because we carry everything,
So okay, this just seems like a dumb question, but so as a soldier, like where's your weapon stored? Are you holding it
on your arm? You got it's in the bag that goes right under your arm. World War II, when they first jumped, they had to assemble their rifles, 3 parts, their M1 Garands, and then after that, a lot of the guys started to shove their rifles right into their harness between their reserve chute and their uniform and stuff.
A soldier's not hitting the ground ready to shoot. Like
obviously. No, you got to unbuckle. So you basically hit the ground, you unbuckle, you hit your safety, your release, and you can get out real quick.
Jen, I've survived the fall without a parachute. And a winter too, and a summer.
Thank you.
And a spring.
Was that off a roof?
Dumb dad jokes tonight.
I know, I love them. So this little green thing here below this arrow, that's a swampy area. And you can't jump in that swamp. So I have to, now there's very little wind. And again, because I was the first jumper out and because I haven't done it in so long, I'm sure the more experienced guys could have avoided the swamp to go to the left. But I wasn't sure if I could have made it. So I went to the right. And I had to clear this runway, which is right here, because you can't land on a runway at all. So here we go. So
what? Because you'll hurt yourself.
Oh you break your back if you land on concrete.
Yeah.
Break your back because you come down about 8 knots, probably about 8 knots. But if you could turn it to the wind, if you have a good wind, then you can come down at 2 knots. It comes up pretty quick. So now, like I said, I'm twisted here. And I gotta untangle myself. So you have to bicycle kick. I'm literally in the air, kicking my feet and twirling around. Which is pretty cool that I was able to remember to do that. So you see me look up, and I'm like, oh shit! Yeah.
Holy shit!
So then Nile cut it up.
Hey, where's the camera? Is it on your shoe?
Yeah, I got a camera on my shoe and on my helmet. See the camera here is on my helmet. Yeah. And the other one's on my boot. Now I'm getting ready to land. And when my legs come together and you start to bend, you get ready to land. And you can steer it. It's pretty cool. So like I said, so there's a swamp, and you had to clear that. So this is where I'm supposed to land, to the left. But the way the wind, what very little wind there was taking me into the swamp. So I maneuvered to go to the right of the swamp. And there's the chemical plant. You can't land. Yeah. These giant suck you up and kill you.
I like how the options here are the chemical plant, which you'll come out like Joker, or the swamp, and you'll just come out like Solomon Grundy. Like your options are one DC villain or another one.
Yeah. Or you could be Splatto on the runway there, or break your ankle.
Right. Death in between. Yeah. Yes. Wow. Why not go somewhere safe to land?
Yeah, so I'm looking, and then I'm like, oh, there's a C-47, because there's a C-47 down here, a World War II plane. So I'm like, oh, wow. And it was fun because I was up there. I'm like, oh, okay. Now here I come. So now when you start landing, you cannot. Now here's 2 deer that came out of the swamp.
Are you going to shoot them? Oh,
I would. God, I would have loved it. But you can't. So there's a chemical plant. So I'm pretty far from there. But you cannot look at the ground when you land. You have to look at the horizon. So you'll see my eyes are straight on the horizon, because if you look at the ground, you will instinctively lock your legs up, and then you could break your knee. You know, you could really hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But here's my shoot.
Let the ground surprise you.
Thank you, Ethan. Yes. So you
And
go.
then roll.
But you look at the horizon so you can see. So I'm getting ready to land. There you go. Boom.
Airborne!
Yeah, so I just said airborne because I haven't done it so long.
Piece of cake.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm ready to fight.
You're ready to fight. Like your
Ready to fight.
adrenaline's got to be pumping. You're ready to.
Oh my God, my poor wife. Would I chase her? There I am. So that's
what it's all about.
Yeah, it's all about you. Like I said, man, you are a freaking steely-eyed, barrel-chested, freedom-fighting missile man. Pretty cool.
That was great.
Yeah, so it was fun. Again, it was most fun you can have with your clothes on. I'll tell you that.
How long? Because I know that's cut up, but how long do you think it took from you at that height to reach the ground?
Probably a minute. It's very peaceful. And I was looking around, because I'm like, man, I haven't done this for so long. I'm like, I'll play it safe, and I'll go over the DZ. And I had to walk a ways, but poor Debbie was watching me. She's like,
was she down there?
Yeah, she was there. Yeah, she went down with me, and she was watching us with some of the other wives, and she was really worried. One of the wives like, your wife was so worried about you, because I'm like, well, I didn't have a cell phone on me, but it was great, man. Like I said, it was so much fun, and you really end. It's again hanging out with these dudes, great guys. Again, afterwards, we're all smoking cigars, drinking beers. Some of the guys got their wings because they had 5 jumps. I'll get mine next year.
Wings sound good.
Yeah, so you get silver wings, and they punch them into your chest and stuff. And
wow,
great times. And I got to come back to this craziness of Shane Davis having to answer if he's an elephant or not.
Good for you, Billy.
Yes, it was fun.
I'm bailing. Go, Shane. I will retweet and repeat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike Barron. All right, brother. Good night.
My pleasure.
Have a good one.
All righty.
All right, let's hit with some Shane. Let's hit it with real quick. I got some super chats here. All right. There we go. Jerry Roscoe, the great Jerry Roscoe, whose daughter, I think he took a photo of his daughter's first day of school, and she looks like a boss in that picture. Congrats to all 4 of you, Barron's out, on your amazing campaigns. You continue to inspire all of us to make comics of our dream, to make the comics of our dreams for ourselves. Salute to CDG. Salute.
Hey, thanks, Jerry.
Jerry Roscoe is a great guy. And then Shane, I don't know about that. Shane would cry like a girl if he jumped out. Shane, have you met Rebels 08? Are you going to fight this person? That's fighting words. And thank you for the $1.99 super chat, by the way. I appreciate it.
Shane could do it. I don't think he would cry at all.
I don't think Shane would cry at all. Shane kicks people in the face for a living.
The hardest thing is getting yourself out of that plane. Throwing yourself out of a perfectly good airplane. That is the hardest part about the skydiving.
Yeah, well, let me tell you a little. Have you skydived, Ethan?
No.
Okay, so
I have a question about that before you go into that. So normal soldiers are dropping 500 feet, you said?
Yes.
Okay, that was 1,500 feet. So how high are skydivers?
Oh, man, they could jump 5,000 feet. Yeah, they go 5,000. Some of the more experienced guys, they went up to 3,000 feet and jump because it's fun. It's a lot of fun when you're out there. And again, like you said, Ethan, throwing yourself out of the plane, that's,
so hard.
It's, but you know what, Ethan?
Do you fall out, or did you push yourself out with your hands, like the palm of your hands?
You got to push up 6 inches and out 24.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I was picturing myself doing.
So I'll show you a picture.
I picture myself throwing myself off of tall ledges when I listen to Shane talk too. So,
oh my God!
Same way.
I try to sing like a siren to the cliffs.
So there's me.
Oh, that's a nice view. That's a great picture.
The next blue shot, you literally leap out, and
that's crazy.
It was a lot of fun, man. It was so much fun. But speaking of fun, how about this, Ethan Van Sciver? What a great launch we had Monday night for a boy right here, I'm going to go to Nine Lives comics, because that's where I find super interesting. Shane Davis, holy crap, brother! Well done, well done. First 4 days. Let me refresh it to see if you're at 60 yet. Oh, not yet. All right.
3 days.
First 3 days. That's right, 3 days, and you were almost at $60,000. Ladies and gentlemen, he has to get that by the end of this evening tonight, by midnight time.
Oh my God!
That'd be incredible, because then he would be beating. He would be godlike. You know, right now, godlike. Hold on a second. Let me refresh godlike. John Mellon's campaign. Godlike is at $59,926, and it's been going now for an entire 30 days.
30 days.
Imagine if Shane Davis, young Shane Davis, gets another few backers tonight, gets to 60,000, and defeats John Mellon's 30-day record in 3 days.
In 3 days. Is this the race to 60? Is that what we're talking about here?
Well,
the master race to 60.
Ladies and gentlemen, pick a side. Are we going one or two?
I don't see why it couldn't happen. And frankly, John's not here to defend his belt or his crown.
Well, John did get the link, so see if he wakes up.
Yeah. Let's see if John Malin will roll off that Colt 45, straighten up and campaign. I don't know. Billy, if you'll share my image here.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
For people that don't know, if you signed up on Indiegogo or 9livescomics.com and you go find your secret links, you do get a Mark Texera card and a discount in all the secret tiers. This is a painted card and a painting he did of one of the characters that will not be used. This painting won't be used for anything else. The only way you're going to get it is the trading card. So please, I just want to remind people that link's out there if you signed up, and take advantage of it. Mark's one of my favorite artists from the 90s. His Ghost Rider run was really important to me because it made me look at comics different. If you remember those books, I mean, the Ghost Rider transformations he would draw, it's like his face was just melting off, like it was horrible. It looked so painful to become Ghost Rider, right? And it was awesome. His artwork was super inspiring to me, and it's so awesome to have a piece of artwork from Mark on this. And I really want to reward people that sign up and backers with this treat. Hopefully you guys like his artwork as much as I do. And it was just really awesome to go from being a person admiring his work or a kid admiring his work to getting a piece of artwork from him for a campaign like this. So
yeah, and he's a great guy, and he's I agree, because I was honored to have Mark do a piece for me as well, a sheet piece, gorgeous sheet piece in the Senriaku book, and I'll show that in a bit. But just what an incredible talent. And this piece is gorgeous. Now, Shane, is this from the original Axcend? This painting?
No. This is new. Like, I got this from him like maybe a couple months ago.
Oh, snap.
So you were able to track, because I know you were looking for him.
Yeah. I know him from cons and stuff. So I was able to catch up with him. I think it was Graham that put me in touch with him. Or gave me an email address, and he remembered me, and I was like, can I get this? Could you do this, please, Mark? And that would mean a lot to me. And he was like, yeah, so it took some doing and time to get it. But, I was able to get this. This is new artwork for Mark.
Shane, I got to tell you, man, and just as a fan, is there any way possible that this could eventually be, maybe if we do extend another campaign with like a variant? Because holy crap! You took a glow in the dark or something with that.
This painting will not be anything else.
What?
This painting will only be this trading card.
What?
Why is that, Shane Davis?
I want to reward people that are, waiting in line. I want to give them a secret treat.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. I'll talk more about it later on. Don't you worry. But this painting will only be this trading card. You can get the Shane Davis cover, obviously, and we got Kelsey Shannon working on the book. Respawn is like got 4 artists on it. Kelsey Shannon, Donald DeLay, Monica, and a really awesome new artist, Anthony. I'm really bad with names. Anthony's a great guy, a great talent. Kelsey's doing our Street Fighter fighting type game part of the book, the segment. So we got some really cool like fighting stance, well, not stance, but whatever you call the screen, left, right, scrolling shots, and I'm working in some stuff. Kelsey's dream. And if I support Kelsey if he doesn't want to be on the Jack show. I mean, like I'm gonna stand behind Kelsey.
I only liked him because he was on the Jag show.
Oh, Ethan, will you stop? For God's sakes.
Now I don't like him at all.
What?
Because he's not on the Jag show. My affections are fickle.
These are some pages from Anthony. He has a really good handle. He's our bookend artist on Respawn, so he basically handles the characters as like normally I would in the game world before they go into the different, like the Mario Kart game, the shooter game, or the fighting game. So every time they go into a different game, it's a whole different artist handling the art chores, which is fun. Monica from Terror in the Trenches. Vaughn usually works with her a lot. Terror in the Trenches. Monster MD. So kind of trying to get like a Fortnite type of fun shooter game for the kids, all that stuff. More Anthony over here. So this book is pretty much done except for some pages from Kelsey. Like everybody's done with hers. So Kelsey's working on it. That book though is fun because it's our 3 main characters from Axcend: Ruin, Mourn, and Rain. But there's also 2 other teams of 3. The monster beast guys over here, like basically they're like techno beast or whatnot, and then the gamer girls, which is kind of like a Gamergate thing. These chicks. So and then they go into Oh my
God, that's Brianna Wu over there.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, Shane.
What am I gonna do?
For shame.
Donald drew a little bit different for his thing because we were doing like a Mario Kart type fun racing game, like more of a kids game. So he kind of changed up his style. I did some designs and stuff and of what I was kind of looking for this game, and he was able to really come in on this. I mean, it's all fun. It's supposed to be, lighthearted in some places, pretty deep in others. So I mean, it's one unified story. This was our 24-hour cover that people can't get anymore because it was 24 hours. Look at that.
Can I get one?
No.
What? Oh Lord. Why not?
You could in 24 hours. And we're still working on Inglorious Rex 2, of course. So we're going to put out some updates on that. We got some fun stuff with Inglorious Rex 2 if you guys back that. And we also have a 9 Lives Comics tier where you can basically get Starlight Cat's 1 Kelsey Shannon cover. You can get Inglorious Rex 2nd print cover in Inglorious Rex 2, and of course Axcend and Axcend Respawn. So I mean, we have lots of options on our site. So I don't know. This is my first time doing 2 campaigns in 1 year. So to me, it's like, I know you guys do multiple campaigns. It seems
hundreds. Yeah, I do
hundreds
a lot.
of campaigns. You're like shooting them out. Like
yeah, I was talking to Andre about it. I was just like, let's plan on our next couple of little campaigns. We got our big campaign going. We're closing down Dark Harvest next. We closed down the 2023 CG apparel campaign. What are we going to do next? And here's what we came up with. One of the things we're doing is a Rainbow the Brood action figure. That's one of the things. That's coming up. The Rainbow the Brood action figure. And then we're going to do a couple of other things. Lynx and Elephant comics. Smaller campaigns. Just to keep stuff rolling. Just to be making things. So I recommend you do the same thing. If you would like to crowdfund an action figure, Shane, I will definitely help you do it.
Hey, I would love to do a 232 action figure. I would love to do a 232 action figure. I actually have like a 3D model of him and stuff already.
Well, I mean, that's all it is. You know, you could do an action figure if you wanted to. You just have to be able to raise about $200,000. That would be your goal, and you could do it.
Well, that would be insane. That would be insane. Let me.
You have the infrastructure, though, Ethan, to do something like that.
That's because I'm going to help Shane.
Yeah.
I will help Shane Davis.
Shane Davis. I think we've got a hit right here. What say you?
Shane Davis is.
I'm actually trying to find. I can pull up my 3D model of.
Please.
To turn around. Let me. I'm having to pull it up from another site. So
can you imagine if you got an action figure before John Madden did?
Shane.
What?
Sorry, but look.
You're almost there, Shane. You're almost at 60,000.
What's John at? 59 what?
So John, hold on. Let's take a look at John. John Malin, last we looked, was at 59,926.
Whoa.
I don't know if he got to 60 because we were talking about him. He did.
He did.
John Malin just passed $60,088. The 88 is HH, which stands for Heil, the bad guy, as people know. So John Malin benefited from our discussing him. Doesn't mean you can't beat him tonight, even still. Remember, he's had a 27-day head start on you, and he's just inched ahead of you by a little over $200. Anybody who wanted to support Shane Davis tonight, get him to maybe $61,000. Boy, would that be special. Thank you.
Incredible. I mean, it's a it's a hallowed threshold. Let's break that 6-0. And let's get we say we get a nice little horse race going on here, huh? A healthy competition, fellas.
Very few people are as great as Shane Davis is.
This is true.
Can I quote you on that?
I'll give you a better quote than that.
That's a great quote right there.
Because I'm going to run upstairs and tell Yanzi you said I need reinforcements.
Shane, I'm digging this that you're funding it through 9 Lives Comics.
It's just an option for backers. I mean, we still use Indiegogo, and we basically do everything the same as Indiegogo. Well, you know, this is weird. The weird part of this is from being on Indiegogo and so long, I'm really trying to learn and experiment with what they do and try to replicate it or improve on it a little bit. We did have a snag with our website the first 30 minutes or so. We didn't anticipate that much traffic, so it did knock the site down for about 30 minutes, but it's nothing that we can't fix later on. Like, we just got to pump it up, you know, and spend more on the server. But everything's actually been going great with it. Other than that, it's working out really well.
Shane, don't worry, I backed you. I just backed you at the level up plus respawn plus art book tier, which was $87. I had to remove the Indiegogo tip. I tipped them exactly what they are worth. $0.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. It's ridiculous. They wanted $15, so I was like, I'm not giving you $15.
Oh my god.
So I'm helping Shane Davis. I don't know if other people are or not.
Well, I got to tell you, just real quick, that drives me up the freaking wall. We were out in Pennsylvania yesterday. We went to a vineyard, Foligno Vineyards, which we like. And we bought 3 bottles of wine. And I get the bill from the girl, you know, the credit card receipt, and there's a tip.
What?
20%, 15%, 10%, or another or other. At the cash register, we picked the bottles of wine up and walked over and put on the cash register, and they're asking for a tip, and these girls are staring at us now. Like,
Zero.
Lisa, can I have some moo? You know what I mean?
$0 tip.
Zero.
And 0 cents.
No, but I actually said, I'm like, oh, I don't have my glasses. I can't even read it. And I'm like, what do I sign? She goes, just sign there. I'm like, yeah. Because she was very nice. But my goodness. Everybody wants a little something, huh?
It's awesome when you go to pick up your takeout and you go to sign the receipt and you're picking it up and there's like a place for a tip. Like,
I'm like, yeah, you didn't bring it to me. You didn't serve me hand and foot. F you. That's what I say. I say F you to people.
And speaking of FU, Shane, just real quick, before we share your screen, because I really want to look into this, but I'd like to go over a couple other super chats, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Where is it? This one's interesting. And no, I don't. Thank you, Arashimu Otaro, again for $2. Thank you so much. Does Billy know Shane's Buffalo Wings story? I do not.
Oh,
Is
my
this
God.
It's not important. I mean, you think highly of me, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Now I'm morbidly.
It's an embarrassing joke where Shane believed that buffaloes had wings. He thought that's what buffalo wings were. He's like, no, they have little wings. The same way whales have legs. You know, they evolved into gigantic seagoing mammals. But at one time they walked on the land. They had legs, so they still have little legs in their skeletonage, hidden in their fat. They have little legs.
Matthew just said that's true. So
it's possible that buffaloes once flew, or some species that came before buffaloes, like maybe chickens evolved into buffaloes, because we evolved from monkeys. I was a marmoset, and so maybe chickens evolved into buffaloes, and therefore they still have wings hidden there, little ones, that are delicious.
So they had to kill these buffalo to get the wings?
Yes.
How many buffalo are killed a year then?
A lot.
A lot. They have to, I mean, imagine that.
For one appetizer, think about that.
Yeah.
Have you ever had dim sum? Now I'm going to act like I know something. Have you ever had dim sum at all?
I'm sure I have.
All right. If you ever go again, order Taki, T-A-K, T-A-C-O. It's like no, maybe it's K-O, Taki. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's basically like deep fried baby octopus. Really delicious.
Okay, sure.
All right, a whole appetizer, baby octopus, right? They're kind of like crispy popcorn. Now, here's where it gets morbid. An octopus breeds and goes through this whole life cycle of female octopus to have babies, and she dies right before she has babies.
Oh no!
So her whole life is just to serve me one appetizer. Think about that.
It's cool.
So order it and think about that mother octopus.
Think about the mother octopus. Speaking of mother octopuses, again, real quick, just 200 Watt Studios. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Rini was shouted out by Steranko on X today.
Oh, shit.
I'll bet she was.
Wow.
Jim Steranko, ladies' man.
Yes, you must have got to look at Rini.
Jim Steranko met my wife once and said, "Are you my convention gift?"
Oh.
He's something else.
He is. Hey guys, everybody, we have 293 people watching. Please give us a like for me and Nile, the Pop XP, and hit that notification, and subscribe. Hit the notification button, please. Shane Davis, what is this badassery right here?
These are just the 3D models. So in Glorious Rex 3, we are going to do another miniature that will be Razor Anatomics Rex. So just how they're coming together with the bolts, they'll slide together to be in combat and stuff. A lot of people got 232 miniature on the Inglorious Rex 2 campaign. So 3, we're going to do another one. But this is like not completely detailed because it's a miniature, but we do have more detailed models of.
Do you have a naked version of that with his dong out? And I know that you do. I know for a fact that you do, Shane.
No. But we do have some models. These aren't completely detailed. This is just so I was like, yeah, that's right. Where the cockpit is for the pilot and the arms and everything. So I kind of already do have the models to be busted up or detailed up a little bit more for action figures. I just
gotta pose them, really.
Yeah, or blow them up and blow them apart. I mean, and make joints, all that stuff. Figure out, what's what and what's where. This isn't the detailed model though. This is just so I can make sure everything is where it's supposed to be on the character. I think this is closer to the actual detail model. There's some veins and stuff in there. So this is what they basically went and made a 3D print of, and then from there made a mold off of to make the
You can't make the action figure unless you also release to your special backers the dong cut, which is the naked version of 232 with his dong out. I know you can do it, Shane. These people deserve it, and you promised them the Red Rocket variant. You didn't give it to them.
No, I never did, actually. I never promised.
Shane is now officially backing out of giving his fans the dong cut of his action figure. Officially backing out. He said he would, then he backed away from it just when people were getting excited about it and thought that Shane cared. Shane has reneged. Shane Davis, reneged. What do you call somebody who reneges?
Me.
What would you call a person who reneges all the time? A renege?
Oh my God.
Bob Cable with $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. You guys should do a Rich Man North of Richmond reaction now. No strike, huge song. I love it. Make it CG approved. What the hell is that? Richmond North of Richmond? What is that?
That is a song, a fake.
Dude, with
the guy, the banjo's like Richmond North of Richmond. And everybody's going, look, this guy's completely grassroots. He came out of nowhere and instantly became an internet sensation. He's not at all part of a, subsidized. No, he completely wrote this song, and it's not at all some kind of organized weird. No, it's grassroots. Everybody, stop sending me the song. I don't want to look at gingers singing on a banjo.
You remember that time they did the
unless it's Liam Gray, in which case.
Ethan, you remember that time they did the Green Rocket variant for Incredible Hulk?
No.
Share my screen, Billy.
All right. I am going to share that right now. Real quick, though, going back a second, EVS possibly has a skeleton in his fat. Oh, God. Someone at Watch Studios looking for a fight tonight.
Richmond, North of Richmond.
Wait a minute. What the hell?
Yep.
Green Rocket. What? The Hulk doll extras. What the fuck is this shit?
I mean, we could make this happen, Ethan, I guess, with 232 if you want. We just, instead of green.
It's not what I want. It's what the fans want. I don't care. It's what you promised your fans and what you have not reneged.
Look at this. Look at this. There's a Hulk toy. Yeah. And he's got a schlong. Look at that.
What the hell?
That's a Hulk's dick.
Why?
Dick. I guess because they can't.
You'd think it'd be bigger.
It should be down to his knees, right?
Yes, swinging to his knees.
Yeah. I mean, you do what you can do. The story behind that, for people who don't know, is Marvel had this was back when they had the Ang Lee movie, and Marvel was getting into people wanting to acquire more license overseas, especially, and that was a carnival ride or a carnival game gift in like France or something. It was something European, and it went viral because basically they were giving away to kids that pop balloons, a Hulk with a dong.
That's disgusting. It's actually not that disgusting.
It's not. The first time I saw Ang Lee's Hulk's movie, I bought a bootleg DVD from Heroes Con. The guy sold me one. And he's like, just so you know, the graphics aren't complete. And I'm like, it's okay. I want to see it. It's only like $20. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. So there were scenes in it where the Hulk had no pants. Like that, because that was the last bit of graphics they did.
Yeah.
He's holding like Betty, who was played by Jennifer Connelly, remember?
Yes, of course.
He's standing butt naked. And then he's fighting dogs and he's naked. It was just really inappropriate. It's like have you went back and looked at that dog fight?
No.
It's pretty retarded. Dog jump. No, it's retarded. A dog jumps onto the back of him and bites his like trap, and he's just locked on. It's a pit bull, and the Hulk just flexes and breaks the dog's jaw. Like he just flexes and the muscle breaks his jaw. Like, and then he just grabs it and punches the fuck out. It's like the worst animal abuse thing ever. I mean, they're Hulk dogs. I get it, but
they're dogs. They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know better. No. And one's a poodle.
Yeah,
like he's beating the shit out of a poodle.
I saw the poodle.
Shane, do you still have that DVD? Because that would be a great thing to
Pantsless Hulk. No, I looked for it when I was moving. I can't find it. There's got to be. You remember those bootlegs you could buy from Comic Cons all the time? Yeah. It was just like a thing. And then the FBI ruined that party for everybody.
Way to go, FBI. Way to go.
Here come the feds. No pantsless Hulk at a Comic Con. No, campaign's doing well. Bring it up. Let me hit refresh.
Yeah, let's bring it up, brother.
I'm gonna hit refresh. $59,847, and we are at $59,969. Thanks to Ethan coming in back and big. I want to thank you, Ethan. There's a couple of things on this campaign.
Oh my God, John Malin's campaign's on fire. He just got 2 more backers, $60,150. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna defeat the evil of John Malin?
I don't know if there's any stopping John Malin at this point. Is there, Shane Davis? Is there?
There has to be. Shane Davis, is this what you're looking for? This is the Hulk DVD, featuring. Let me show you what this is, Shane. Are you curious about this, Shane?
Yes.
Shane.
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy.
Does he have pants on in that one?
I don't know.
Look at that. Have you ever watched that?
No.
Why do you have it?
Good question.
Wow.
Well, speaking of curious, something that I found, I guess you could maybe say bi-curious. And I don't know if we covered this before, but what's up with this? My girlfriend has a penis, and no, I'm not gay. Did we cover this on the Kings?
No.
No, okay. So my girlfriend has a penis, and no, I'm not gay. I say you're gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but if your girlfriend has a penis, you're gay.
Yeah.
So,
well, he doesn't like. He's saying, what he's saying is, his boyfriend has a vagina. Or if his boyfriend had a vagina, that would make him gay. He would concede that would make him gay. But he said, my girlfriend has a penis. What do heterosexuals date? They date girls. Heterosexual men. They date girls.
Yeah. So I guess he's right. Well, let's ask the chat. 1, if he's gay. 2, if he's not. Way to go. Doesn't look like a chick, though. Does look like a chick.
Yeah, like her jaw bothers me.
A little pointy, or?
Yeah, like we went through this on the Jack show. A lady trying to get her a jaw reduction, and that's the only thing I can see now. Like, because we were going through it, like the step-by-step process of her, because she made like a blog about it. And it's just like they have to kind of peel back the skin and then try to chisel away the jaw and then try to reattach all that muscle tissue that makes you frown or move your mouth or your face. And it didn't go right.
Oh, it didn't?
No, it didn't.
That's the worst part is when, look, it's all fun and games for maybe 12 hours. But when you start growing a 5 o'clock shadow on your tits, that's when it's, you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
That's when it's a problem. It's going to happen, inevitably.
And whether this guy's gay or not, he looks like a fucking douchebag. So everybody's saying that that he's gay. So there you go. Enough of that crap. Shane Davis. And so close. Can we refresh? And Shane,
I don't know.
Shane, does this automatically attach to your Indiegogo campaign, or do you have to check Indiegogo and then add them up and type it in?
No. It automatically pulls those numbers, but there's like I think it's like a 5-minute delay. So if somebody backs on Indiegogo, it won't show up automatically. Here, it's just a plugin that pulls it's text stuff like that code. Indiegogo, it is on there and it's public, and it has to be public. That way, like what you see isn't fraudulent. Like those are real numbers. So basically, the plugin pulls that code that is a public code. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. This campaign does have an Art of Shane Davis sketchbook down here that is new. This is like a 60-page sketchbook with underdrawings, commissions, stuff like that over 20 plus years. Some toy designs, statue designs, stuff like that. And we have this is what I was talking about before, the 9 Lives Comics pack. You can get basically everything there. The great thing about our site is we usually sell a lot of stuff in store whenever we campaign, because our site also works as a online store. So we have books up on eBay, and we also have them up on our store. But if you just go to 9livescomics.com or shop, like, you can basically go over here and back or buy other books that are ready made and ship out the next day. So like we have like a lot of orders that I went out today, and I got more orders today that are going out tomorrow. So that works really well for us also, like to just already have ready-made stuff. The other thing about our site that's different than Indiegogo is the ability to add on to an already existing order. So if you already ordered, say, like the 24-hour cover, you are able to go on and through the add-on section and add to your already existing order, and you'll just get like the lower shipping rate. So you won't have to pay the full shipping rate for a new product. It'll just add, like, unlike Indiegogo, like you have to go back again or get the add-on right then and there. So you're kind of able to add more stuff to your order and get a reduced shipping rate, if that makes sense.
Shane, this is great. I mean, go back to look what you have. You have your pack, right?
Right.
The 9 Lives Comics pack.
Right.
How does it make you feel, man? You've got Starlight Cats, Inglorious Rex, Inglorious Rex 2, and now Axcend.
It's
4 properties, bro. It's 3 properties.
Yes, yeah. And I really wanted to bring Axcend into this because of the dog character. Dog is backwards for God. He's not God, though. He's an interdimensional being that wants everybody to think he's God. He's able to warp realities and stuff like that. And I like that character a lot. And I really wanted to bring him into my library because he is a character that one day, if I want to do a crazy like one shot where all the characters come together, I can use that character to pull them together. He will have a small appearance in Inglorious Rex. He is a character I'm wanting to drop in and hint at in other books I'm doing, because none of my books are in one world. Inglorious Rex, we don't even really know if it's Earth. Like I'm treating it kind of like it's a kind of seems like Earth, but not really Earth. Starlight Cats is obviously Earth. Axcend, obviously a Earth. But there's weird things even in Axcend that kind of like, well, we don't have satellites with nukes in space that countries vote on to nuke one another. So there's these oddball sci-fi twists in some of these books that really don't fit in with our reality. I kind of like that because I don't know, like working at DC and for all those years and having these characters interlock that don't really belong together, like a character like Spectre and Wonder Woman and Superman, they don't really fit together. One's like the Wrath of God, one's like based off of Greek mythology type characters and those gods, and then one's an alien from another planet. Like they it's kind of cool, but they also kind of bump up against one another in a bad way, which can be fun sometimes, but other times it just doesn't really make sense.
Shane, what you're saying is your 3 ideas are streamlined together pretty cohesively. They actually do kind of complement each other, as your ideas do. I mean, honestly, if you took any of your ideas, things that you created for DC, and put them in this universe that you're building, it would work. It would sing a pretty melody. You know what? If I were to take, Shane, if I were to take your cat book, Starlight Cats, that is a beautiful C note on the keyboard. If I were to take Axcend, that would be an A on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And if I were to take, what's your other book?
Inglorious Rex.
Inglorious Rex, that would be an I. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That would be a G note on the keyboard. Let's see how that sounds, Shane. Shall we? Let me just see how that sounds.
Just tickling the ivories, guys.
Shane, if I were to take your books, if I were to take your cat book, that would be a beautiful F note. If I were to take your...
Yeah, can we hear those again? And then, like, give us an example of an F note, and then if you could go through the series of books, and then put it all together.
Shane's Inglorious Rex is, I would say, an F note, and his cat book is an A note, and Axcend is a G note. F-A-G. Let's hear how that sounds together. F-A-G, Shane. Beautiful.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Shane, how do you feel about the FAG note?
The chord, F-A-G.
You were given an FAG note.
Yeah, that's FAG says fag, by the way.
Oh.
Whoa. I didn't realize, Shane. That's funny. That's a funny coincidence.
That's a Shane's dad joke. Hang on, Shane. Hang on. Just I was not aware of that. Hang on. Thank you, Shane Davis. Thank you. Sorry.
You're right.
No,
Shane.
but in all reality, I do have an idea for a crazy one shot where something's wrong with Dog and he has to pull like characters from all the books to solve the day. Just a fun one shot. I kind of like those as a kid. Like they were, seeing like what was Secret Wars, Mike Zack stuff when all these characters are forced together, even though it's just fun, even though some are super powered and some aren't. I would kind of like to do that one day with my books. So we also have the 9 Lives Comics t-shirt, which, we attach to a lot of our campaigns. If you want, go check that out. CGC copies, all this stuff. These are some pages from Monica over here. And again, a lot of the stuff I've already went through. Original art, sketch tiers, all the stuff we kind of come to do at 9 Lives Comics campaigns. And, go back it, check it out. A lot of work's going into this. We've been working on this in the background between Starlight Cats and Inglorious Rex. So it's fun to finally be able to get this out this year. And again, 2 campaigns in 1 year. It's pretty crazy because that means that we will be delivering 2 books to you guys next year as we're working on Inglorious Rex now. It's a lot. It's a lot of pages to work on and stuff. And,
why are you crying, though? Why are you crying about it? Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it's just like I'm managing like 4 or 5 stories at one time. That's the part that gets a little, especially when you start hiring people out and multiple talents. Because I already have stuff working on Inglorious Rex 3 at the same time.
Do you need Billy's help? Are you asking for Billy's help?
You like my
No, I got it covered. I've never, you'll probably understand this, Ethan and Billy. Both. Billy, you've always been doing this, but it's like I remember just being a work for hire guy working at Marvel and DC. And, my number one responsibility, I just got to get my pages done and got to look for my next job. Those 2 things, right? Make my deadlines and know what I'm working on next, But this crowdfunding, it's like now I'm doing that, but I'm also managing, trafficking, making sure letters, colors, pre-press stuff, printers.
Well, you're all alone, Shane. Nobody understands you.
Yep. Welcome to the
No,
NFL.
you understand me.
We all do. That's the point, Shane. We're all doing this.
Yes.
I know, but it's so different. It's so different now.
Let him know. You've got to point to him and Axcend, you're thinking.
Don't you understand, Shane, that everybody is going through what you're going through? We can all relate to you. We know. Now stop crying.
You can now. It's new for me in a way, because normally, like, you know, like I was talking about different printers and stuff today, and I'm looking around at different things and different prices, and it's like that's been my day today. It's not really been sitting around drawing like I'd like it to be. So, you know, it's different. It's different. You know, it's crowdfunding is a whole new thing, and people have to adapt and do different things. People don't understand, like, campaigning's different. You know, I wish it was as simple as just drawing books, but it's not. You got to get out there, hit the pavement, let people know these books exist. Look for better printers, better shipping rates, all that stuff.
But my God, man, the rewards, my friend,
are great.
We got a couple of super chats real quick right here. Going back though, Arashima Hotaru again. Don't care about the song, but it is in a banjo. I don't know if it was me who said it was a banjo or Ethan, but it's not a banjo. Thank you for that $2 super chat. I apologize for being late. I don't know what's going on, Shane. This is not coming from me. I want you to know that. But we got another $1.99 super chat. Shane, can you stop being gay for once on a stream? What is?
So this is the Red Rocket. Shrebels 08 is the Red Rocket gentleman that I'm denying the cover.
He wants the Red Rocket.
08. The only person that's ever super chatted and asked for it repeatedly. And everybody goes like, everybody's asking for it, Shane. It's like, no, that one guy's asking for it. The one dude.
And of course, we have the great Jonathan Hurst. Thank you again, Jonathan Hurst. $1.99 super chat. Shane, where's the love for Barnaby? Secret, please.
So we actually have a script for Starlight Cats too, and it's a really good script. And at one time there was an artist attached to it, and that artist kind of just disappeared. And I took some time for them to say, yeah, I'm not doing it. We had paperwork and everything. So plans for that kind of got messed up, you know, and I got to figure out where I'm cycling it back in the rotation of things. So Axcend was already kind of being put together and well into it, and eventually I got to cycle in Starlight Cats. But there is a script. I did take time, and there is a full script written on it, the whole 48-page script. It's really good.
Can I read it?
I could send it to you, but I don't want it to be talked about, you know.
Can I read it and discuss it on video?
No.
Is there
Let's
any
spoil
reason
the
why
book.
not?
Let's spoil the book before it's ever even drawn.
Is there any reason why not?
Just tell the whole
No. Actually,
read it
actually, a member of the Jack Show has actually read the script. It exists.
Kelsey?
Somebody else has read it, but Kelsey, yeah. Because Kelsey was thinking about it at one point. But that wasn't the original artist that dipped out of it. So I just got to work it in the rotation. It's something I'm not sure I want somebody else to draw even. I mean, I could send it to you, but I don't want it to be talked about because I don't want, it's not funded. I haven't put it up for sale, stuff like that.
And so you have just confirmed that Kelsey is still part of the Jack Show.
Sure.
Excellent. Derail Gaming, $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Shane. We need the Dog Red Rocket Chromium cover.
All right, that's 2 people, and that might be a sock puppet account for Shrebels.
Oh, I don't know. Ethan, what do you think? You know what I think? 340 people watching. Thank you, guys. I know we're early on the show today, but we appreciate each and every one of you. Please smash the like button, hit the little bell, and subscribe to the Pop XP, me and Nile Scala's channel. We can all have a gosh darn good time.
And again, go over there, back Axcend. We are one backer away from $60,000. So I appreciate you guys if you come in. If you come in and get me to that big 6-0, because John Malin talking shit out there. Shane, did you send me something, Texas mofo? Kelsey is greater than Ethan. I didn't say that. Kelsey was inquiring about it, and I was like, I guess you can read the script. I guess you can see what happens with Barnaby in the end. I guess. There will be a Barnaby return, though. It just with a consequence.
We need the love for Barnaby. I've switched my pipe because I'm getting serious now, EVS.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, sure. We're dip. Shane, you could pull off a pipe. You think Yanzi would like you with a pipe?
No.
Yanzi'd like to hit him with a pipe.
A lead pipe, yeah.
Pipe. Did you get your toilet paper yet?
My what?
Your toilet paper. Did you get the toilet paper yet?
Yes. She yelled at me. She's like, "You've lived here for how long and you don't know where we keep the toilet paper?" And I'm like, "I know I buy it. I know I bring it home. I don't know where you put it. That's why I'm asking. Why would, if I knew where it was, why would I be asking you?"
So she doesn't put it in the bathroom. Then you're saying it's
no.
Not
she put it in the laundry room. Why would I go to the laundry room to get toilet paper?
Find that absolutely disgusting that it's not in there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is what this is. This is one of those East meets West problems.
Do they have toilet paper there?
Have you ever seen a toilet in overseas? It's just like a hole in the ground and two spots to put your foot. The fucking freaks. I don't know. Like, it's like you're just shitting it because they do the Asian squat. That's that is the correct way to shit. We just don't do it. You know, You have to get on your heels and squat. You know, you have to like this. Get that motion.
Look at Shane doing that Asian squat on the.
You gotta do the Asian squat.
Asian squat. God, Ethan, how's your campaign doing, brother?
My campaign to disrupt Shane Davis's life, pretty good.
Pretty good. Well,
so you told her to be mad at me that I don't know where the toilet paper is.
It's all me, pal. It was me, Shane. It was me all along. When you fell down the stairs and broke your arm, it was me, Shane.
Ethan, where does Andrea put the toilet paper in your house?
In the garage where it belongs.
Now, do you scream, Andrea, I need some toilet paper?
No, because I'm not like an ape. Like, I know. So the bathroom that I use mostly for that purpose is right over on the other side of this wall. And I know what's going on in there. I look in there and I go, oh, look. They're usually have a little basket filled with reading material. It also has rolls of toilet paper, excess ones. And a book about Lee Harvey Oswald is in there.
Really? What's that book about?
Oh my God, it's this great book. I think I can't remember who wrote it, but it's got every single photograph of Lee Harvey Oswald ever taken. The definitive Lee Harvey Oswald guide. It's really, really good. Like every single picture of him in school, stuff you've never seen before. All his morgue photos are in there.
Wow.
Yeah, from birth to death and afterwards. So anyway, I know I don't have to go, Andrea, because I'll just go, oh, that's weird. I better go bring down some more toilet paper. It's always a little embarrassing. Because when you're bringing down toilet paper, you're going to the garage, you have to walk it across the living room and everything, and people look at you and go, planning on doing some pooping? There's no other reason why you'd be carrying toilet paper around with you, and it's a little embarrassing, so you want to do it when nobody's around. Thank you.
Yeah, she, and I didn't put this together, but there was, yeah, here we go.
You gonna share something?
He's not gonna share.
No. This came up last night, and she was showing me. She was like, "Well, this is a Kirin, which is like a type of dragon horse type, mythical Asian type idol. Not really a god, but like a mythical beast." And then there was something else in between, and then this other one, which I can't remember its name, but it was green. And she was like, "Oh, there's a funny. Most people don't know about this totem or this god or whatever, this beast, but this is a character that broke into the emperor's jewels and ate all his jade and ate all his jewels, and then the emperor found him and cursed him and took away his asshole." What? So he can't shit anymore, and he's a symbol of accumulating wealth because he can't shit. So he's always accumulating.
So he's literally full of shit.
Well, yeah, but he's accumulating wealth. He's eating jewels all the time, and he can't shit. And I was like, So he don't need to know where the toilet paper is either.
Billy, look at this book. This is called The Search for Lee Harvey Oswald. Search for Lee Harvey Oswald.
Hang on.
Written by Robert Groden. Robert Groden wrote this book. And inside, it's every single picture of Lee Harvey Oswald. Here's his time in Russia. Let me see, towards the end here. You got Jack Ruby. I don't know what this is. Oh, what's his name with the eyebrows there?
Oh my God, Fahey, Ferry, David.
Yeah,
Ferry?
David Ferry.
Yeah.
This is good. This is a good book for you to read on the toilet if you want to learn about Lee Harvey Oswald.
I got to tell you, if I recall from our adventure, that Marina was quite the comely woman, wasn't she?
Not anymore. Now she looks like a man.
Oh no! Did she transition, or she just looks like an old man?
Well, she's old. I mean, if you were to look her up now, look up Marina Oswald today. I don't know if is she still with us?
I don't know.
Marina Oswald. I think Potter is her last name. I don't know. Oswald Potter. Today. Let me see. Porter is her name.
Porter.
Oh, wow. Hold on a second.
Is there a comparison of her, circa 1963 compared to today?
Oh.
The photo side by side.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can do that. You might be interested in this. Let me see here. Marina Oswald today. Here she is. It's unfortunate, what happens to comely young women.
Yes.
Look at this. Like, here she is, and here she is now.
Wow. Yeah, she didn't look that bad, though. I mean, she's got to be close to 80.
Dude, she looks like...
She doesn't look that bad.
She looks like my grandpa.
For an 80-year-old woman.
I don't even see a woman.
Yeah, me neither,
Donna
really.
Mills. You see what Donna Mills? Donna Mills looks great at, 81.
Yeah, look at her, picking into her ear and everything.
Oh my God, she looks like somebody. Who the hell does she look like? She looks like the guy that got in The Godfather, who got shot in the head by Michael Corleone in the restaurant, doesn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh yeah, a little bit. The cop.
Yeah, the cop. I've shut down plenty of punks like you.
Yeah. But Oswald's daughters though are old now. They're a little older than us. 10 years older than us.
Yeah, they're up there.
And you can see them. I don't know. I mean, how would you like to impregnate one of Lee Harvey Oswald's daughters and create a devil baby?
Do you think whenever they have mentioned Lee Harvey Oswald in a film or anything, they get any type of royalties or?
I don't think so. He's a public figure, so I doubt it.
Can you imagine getting paid for that?
It's a fair question. I'm just I wonder, do they have to? But I get what you're saying. He's a public figure, so
yeah.
I don't know, but what's pretty cool is this right here, Shane Davis. A Chinese emperor is buried
with jade plugs in their anuses. I didn't realize this, but this is the female version. I guess they felt like your body wouldn't rot. If you were hierarchy, an emperor, or whatever, your body wouldn't rot if they plugged you up with jade. So this is the female version. A couple of pieces here and there, ears, eyes, anus.
Oh, so they cut your eyes out and put those things in?
No, I don't think they cut them out. I think they just lay them over.
In the eyes. Oh, they cover it.
But there is anus.
The butt plug is inserted, though, right? It's got it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why the male one is bigger than the female one, but whatever.
Well, you've always heard any woman will tell you that that we're bigger assholes than them, so maybe that.
Oh my God, yeah. So I should think about this next time if I see any jade plugs falling out when I reach for the toilet paper. That
dude, you should definitely get one.
Death is coming. She's preparing. Yeah.
All right, Billy, you tell me if you think Lee Harvey Oswald's daughter Rachel is hot. Okay.
I'd like to see that.
Okay, here she is.
Oswald and this man Oswald, but yet I had no idea who this man Oswald was.
She's a Jersey girl.
Only a month old
Is she?
when her real father died.
She sounds like it.
Wasn't old enough to
I don't know
watch
this
TV that week in
Oswald
November
guy is.
1963, the week President Kennedy was shot dead in Dallas. She couldn't recognize her daddy on the screen.
That's your daddy?
Harvey Oswald was arrested.
Hi,
for the
baby.
crime. The weekend he was shot dead on national television.
Oh my God.
Oswald is the accused assassin. I want to know Lee Harvey Oswald, the father.
Yeah, good luck.
But Rachel did attend her father's funeral. That's her in her grandmother's
There she
arms
is.
when America buried Lee Harvey Oswald without a single tear.
Did he get the
Oh, they-
military funeral? Hang on, Ethan. Now,
What?
he was Lee Harvey Oswald. He was
Yeah.
never convicted of murder, correct?
No, of
Well, he
course
was-
not.
Right?
shot down
Of his,
before.
or assassination. He was never convicted of any crime. And he was an honorably discharged U.S. Marine. Can we
Right.
go back to the footage of his funeral? Because that man, whether you like it or not, you know,
Yeah.
it's until proven guilty. Did he have an American flag over his coffin, and did he get a military honor guard?
He should have had full military honors
Should
for
have had
shooting
full
the president.
military honors on his.
I agree with you. Hold on a second. What?
Shot dead on national
There he is.
television.
Bam.
I want to know Lee Harvey Oswald is the accused assassin. I want to know Lee Harvey Oswald, the father. My father.
All women are like
How
this.
she said that the accused assassin.
Yeah,
She knows he's innocent. Yeah, I mean,
he should have an American flag over his casket.
can you imagine the daddy issues on this one?
She's got the
She must be
Beetlejuice haircut, you know, from
Yeah, she I'll give her points on that. She's probably crazy in the sack, right?
Yeah. I want to see a 21 gun salute
And her
for this
father's
man.
He didn't get that 'cause he
That's
wasn't
her in her
building that.
grandmother's arms when
Oh.
America buried Lee Harvey Oswald without a single tear. For 28 years, she has remained silent until now. Speaking with Kennedy historian David Lipton, author of a forthcoming book about her father, Rachel tells how her mother and stepfather sheltered her.
This guy wants
The
to bang her
legacy of
so
Lee
bad.
Harvey
Yeah.
Oswald.
Growing up out in the country, we were away from everything. We were away from the city. We were away from the public eye. She just did not want us to come in contact with anything that would maybe remind us or be a part of this kind of thing that they were
Does she look
trying
like
to
her
keep us
dad?
away from. We'd
I
heard
don't
the
think so.
Oswald name in the
She looks like her
house,
It's
mom.
more like her
but he
mother.
was like a mystery man. We knew that this name would always instill pain or grief or would make my mother upset or would upset the house with this name.
Her mother and stepdad
There she is.
did what
Look
they
how hot
could
she
to give
was.
Rachel
She's
as
hot.
normal a
She's
life
thin.
as possible,
Russian
but they
mail
couldn't
order bride.
hide.
We would
Except
have
like he had
the
to go over
local
to get her.
eyewitness news teams follow us to school.
And when Rachel arrived at school, she was the only girl in class whose daddy's name appeared in the history book.
Everything
Lucky girl.
written then, or at least everything I was exposed to or heard about, never talked about innocence, so I always thought that he did it.
As she grew into womanhood, Rachel left her small town and ventured into the big city to go to college. But wherever she went, she felt like a marked woman, reluctant to reveal her true name.
Audrey Marina Rachel Oswald Porter.
Jesus.
However, I only go by Porter as a safety measure.
And she soon found the consequences of letting people know that her father was one of the most infamous men of our time.
I've had attention from men
Yeah.
when I did not have attention from them until they knew who I was. And suddenly I have a lot of attention from men. I can think of one man in particular, or two men in particular, who think that I'm just terrific.
Ethan
only
Van Sciver and
because
Billy Tucci.
I'm Royal
Thank you.
Oswald's daughter. They think
Ding.
that I have...
I don't know. Anyway, what a lovely young lady. You know, it's not her fault. She didn't do nothing.
I don't
I wonder
know.
if she's a communist. That's what I would like to
I
know.
doubt it.
That is kind of crazy to think her whole life is like I'm the daughter, my dad, who I never really met, like that I can remember, like shot the president.
But
Yeah.
he was never convicted of shooting the president. So how do they know?
Never convicted.
Never.
Innocent until proven guilty.
I
Innocent.
mean, this is fucked up, but you know, she was never allowed a normal life. Nobody treats her
Shame.
I mean, yeah.
No, and 200 Watt Studio, thank you for the $2 super chat. David Ferry was hot in the sack, though.
You know who else didn't have a normal life?
Who?
A normal childhood? Michael Jackson.
No.
He put up an amusement park in his backyard and invited little children, especially attractive, he felt, young children, to stay with him and sleep in his bed. I wonder if
Children.
yeah, I wonder if Rachel Marina, whatever, Oswald Porter, did that. I wonder if she has an amusement park, because she didn't get to have a normal childhood either. So I wonder if she has an amusement park with an ape in it and invites children to sleep in her bed. I wonder.
How do you feel about that, Shane? Have you ever slept with an ape in your bed?
I wouldn't call Yanzi an ape.
Oh, disavow. All right. We're all going to get in so much trouble tonight.
We got to go back to Dallas. We got to go back and find the truth. Because I feel like the truth is just... Because I won't accept the truth always seems just so far away. So close, but so far away. That's what happens when you don't accept the obvious truth, like the facts of the matter. You know, when you're like, the government's lying, then the truth is always just beyond my grasp a little bit, because it's not what I want it to be. And we have to go to Dallas and we have to finally find the truth, Billy. And that means renting another stretch limo Hummer again.
Yes.
With large tires.
And lots of alcohol.
Lots of alcohol. Copious amounts of alcohol.
And
Shane, do you want to go?
I've seen the tours. Like, I've never went. Like, I've been in Dallas and at a con, and I was like, let's go see where Kennedy got shot.
Well, what we do is we rent a stretch Hummer limousine.
Yes.
We fill it with booze, and then we take the JFK tour. We go everywhere that Lee Harvey Oswald and he went. We get out. Our friend shit in Lee Harvey Oswald's toilet.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Took pictures of himself doing so.
Because it was a private tour. It was us doing the tour, and Ethan
Yeah.
making some phone calls and getting us a private audience with one such person was Lee Harvey Oswald's boarding mom. No, the daughter.
Yeah.
And remember, so the house where Lee Harvey Oswald boarded, and most of the men were put in a separate house, but this woman's mother liked Lee and found him the gentle sort that she let him stay in the same house with the children. And if you recall, she was telling a story about her two brothers were getting into a fist fight in the backyard, and Lee came out, and that's what we call him, Lee. He's not Lee Harvey, he's Lee. And Lee came out and stopped them and said, stop. What did he say? Something like, you don't want to fight your brother. You don't want to get into fights. You know, your brother is going to be the one that's going to be with you your whole life, who's going to be,
if only Lee Harvey Oswald were there for Cain and Abel. You know what I mean? The world would have been, the Bible would have been much different if only Lee Harvey Oswald had been around. He would have prevented murder, the first murder, from ever happening.
Again, innocent until proven guilty. And this man was never charged. And I'm serious. I wonder what Mr. The guy who did the book, if he has anything to say about that. Should Lee Harvey Oswald been afforded a military funeral with full honors?
Yes, in my opinion, yes.
Right? I think so.
It's not too late.
Yeah. And I found. I'm gonna play
What do you mean it's not too late? We're going to dig him up and bury him again?
I think we no.
Well, they did that already, Shane, and they took pictures of his severed head. Let me show you. Hold on a second here. Would you like to see Lee Harvey Oswald's rotten skull?
Yes.
What do you mean severed head?
Yes.
Like, why would his head not be attached to
When they exhumed him, his body.
Right.
You don't believe that, Shane? You have.
I know I believe that, but I don't understand, like, why would his head be not connected to his body? Like, why would they need to? I mean, it's not like he's a vampire, like, where you have to sever his head. I mean, like.
Well, I mean, I don't think they had to sever it. I think it just kind of fell off. Over
time, once the tendons, right? The tendons disappear, rot, if you will.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I did. These are here's a close up of his skull right here. These are his teeth. This is how he was identified, Shane. Through his zombie teeth here. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Is that something else?
Looks like he's got some salad between his teeth. Like,
that's why you have to brush.
You gotta brush. See,
Lee
Matthew?
Harvey Oswald, I exhume.
That would be real embarrassing if I didn't brush, like, before I died, and like I got spinach between my teeth, and they dig up my body later on and take pictures of the spinach between my teeth.
Yeah.
Where's his skull? That's it? No skull?
No, there is a skull. Hold on a second. I don't know if we're allowed to show it. I'm not sure. But let me see. There, look at that. Wow, that's his whole jawbone there.
Wow.
His lower jaw. What is this? Oh,
looks like,
there's his skull right down here. These are the pictures here. That is, you can see his eye, his orbital socket. There's his hair. His mop of hair is still there. Yeah, right here. Shane, what do you think of that? Pretty good?
Sure.
See his hair?
Was he even like embalmed, or did they just throw his ass in a box?
I think they just threw him in a box, dude.
Might have.
You know, to be honest with you.
He was buried without any fanfare.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of fanfare, I found that video. If I can share that, it's my video of me actually, of me going down. Can I show that?
Yeah, sure.
Here's the video. All right, so you'll get to see the descent rate. Sorry, I haven't watched these videos yet. Here you go. I'm about to go. Again, there's my buddy Jeff Kaufman. There's me, my hand in the door. Not for the faint at heart, but you're airborne all the way. It's all good. Now we're approaching the drop zone. Should I fast forward a little bit?
No.
I'm kind of curious, like, how long it took you to hit the ground.
6 minutes from the time the plane takes off to the time we jump.
There's nothing better than this.
It is with your and the plane's on an angle, so we're turning. At one point, I almost fell. I slipped a little bit. Like, whoa! 30 seconds. That's a jump master, the guy in red. And you'll see how calming it is when you go down. It's a lot of fun. A nice golf course down there.
You could land there, not the swamp or the toxic chemical plant, Billy. Are you allowed to land on the golf course, or like is that like
you wouldn't reach it?
Oh.
It's too far. I'm sure you're not allowed to anyway. All right, go. It's a big jolt, that chute opening.
Holy shit.
Woo!
That is awesome.
So I can control my chute.
Must be exhilarating.
It really is. So here, see, I'm over this swamp.
Fuck am I going? Whoa.
See me? Fuck am I going? But the wind's blowing me, so I can't make it to the left. I'm supposed to land over here, but when I put my feet down, I'm going right into this swamp. So I'm trying to turn, but the wind's not working with me. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll go on the other side. And there's the chemical plant that you do not want to jump into.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. So it's a nice little relaxing birthday present. See, so it's pretty calming. My adrenaline is kicking in though, because now you're like, okay, make sure I land right, because you have to have a parachute landing fall, it's called, so you don't hurt yourself. Because
have you ever had like a buddy or somebody you were in the military with that landed wrong and that got injured? Yeah.
Absolutely. All the time.
So most of the injuries are like in the leg, like the femur or the ankles or.
Yep. Exactly. Your ankles, your back. If you land, I know guys land in bleachers, trees. If you land face first, you'll get hurt. It depends where so you got to steer your parachute so you got to land on your side. So now see, I'm looking down and now I'm getting closer to the horizon. So now I can't see, there's two deer right there running right there. So now you see my head go up, because now I have to see, now I have to look at the horizon, because you can't look at the ground.
Airborne!
Oh my God. Airborne.
Airborne. Piece of cake. And that's that.
Amazing. What fun. I mean, that is amazing fun.
Badass. To be, so that's that. So I found it. So I'm doing it purely for selfish reasons because I really wanted to watch it. Because I haven't had the chance to watch it. Speaking of not having a chance, Dale Keown.
Speaking of not having a chance, Dale Keown.
No,
I sent Dale Keown $10,000 today.
Because of the cover. Yeah, the cover.
I sent him $10,000. I haven't heard from him. He didn't say he got it. I had to tell him I sent him some other money before, and I said, "Did you get it?" And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Just like a lot of money I'm sending you in your PayPal," and he goes, "Oh, thanks, man, cool."
Oh, he's a.
What the hell is with Dale?
He's a popular guy.
Dale's
send him $10,000 every day.
Dale's kind of. I mean, I've been streaming with him every Friday night for like over a year. I mean, Dale. It's like Dale's like Dale. I don't know how to explain it. Dale, like hey Dale, like shots. I mean, that's just Dale. Like Dale's Dale. Like I don't.
George Bonnie says, "What's he supposed to say?" Received. Thank you. That's all. You just want to make sure that they got it. That's all.
Yeah, that's a lot.
To be honest, if you didn't tell him, he maybe didn't know the money was there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Dale's checking his PayPal daily. Like, he's not that type of guy. I mean, I don't know. Like, he also sleeps weird hours. I want to say thank you guys. We're at $60,000, $33.
Hang on.
Wow. Appreciate you, all you people out there loving comics. This is a really interesting time. I was thinking about just comics in general and my old collections and stuff, and just the industry was going through like a tweet a guy took down, but he was basically saying people shouldn't associate with comic skaters thinking they're going to get in comics one day. And the dude's working at Dark Horse and stuff. He's got some book over there. Never heard of the guy. This type of shaming of crowdfunding and then of uniting to sell your books, to promote one another, all this good things that go on in comic skate. And I was like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking idiot. You want to scare people away from working in comic skate. I'm probably paying more. I'm probably paying more than your artists make on your books.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, but you want to go out there and just shit crop dust everybody and make them afraid to associate, to even back, to even think. I mean, what opportunities are you guys giving? Are you guys holding portfolio reviews, or you guys IDWs can't yanking book deals out from under people like right now, that people thought they had homes for their books, now they don't, and
they don't.
They don't.
It's like, the fuck are you doing? What are you offering as an alternative?
Nothing at all. They're not. They have nothing to offer. There's no alternatives. Okay, then what do you propose we do? What do you think? Oh, well, I wouldn't associate with them. It's going to hurt your career. Get the fuck out of here.
I know. Well, I mean, listen.
We're having a good time, man. We're streaming. We're chilling out with our friends. Like you said, we do this weekly, sometimes daily. We're working our asses off. We're, as John says, get in there, do the work. We're always working. We're promoting our books, promoting our campaigns. And having a good time at it. And again, as I say at these shows, man, not everybody, let's keep it at that, but so many pros come to us at shows and tell us that they watch us, they agree with us, and they support us. And let me tell you, I wasn't at Tampa, but right, Ethan, there was a hell of a lot of comic pros smoking cigars with us outside, weren't there, that night?
Of course, yeah, big time.
They weren't afraid to do it. They weren't, ducking us. Speaking of success, my goodness.
Look at this.
Dan Stiver, brother.
Insane. Doing race cars now. Hot Wheel
Insane cars. In the membrane.
Think about that. Can you imagine working at Marvel and DC and trying to make a car for your comic?
Yeah, you couldn't do it because they'd be like, "Stop it! You don't own Green Lantern." I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
No, but I mean, some of the biggest perks that were given away was during the Blackest Night run, which you had a big part to do with that. And basically came up with that whole idea, and that was those Green Lantern rings that retailers could get for people. Remember?
I do remember. Yes, I do remember.
You know, I
that.
think there was a Flash Rebirth ring too, right?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, we did a lot of.
And I mean, not for nothing, those rings were cool, but I mean, that's nothing in comparison to this Cyberfrog card. Nothing,
of course
in comparison
not. Yeah.
to your PBCs and stuff like that.
No.
I mean, you know, you're definitely rewarding the consumers of Cyberfrog.
Was that your idea, Ethan?
What?
Do the rings to give
Of
to
course. Yeah. I said, this can't cost you idiots. I mean, you guys much. Make some plastic rings of various colors and send them to the retailers and let the fans have some rings. Let them have rings. And they said, what a great idea, Ethan. It's another in a series of good ideas by you.
And then you said, here's another good idea, a white power ring.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
And they did make them. And they're available on eBay if you'd like to get one. They are available.
Yeah, I got them. I remember that San Diego. It was that the guys from DC were coming over. I'm like, I need these rings for my kids. And they come over like, here's one of the so-and-so rings, you know? I'm like, oh, thank you. Like Fletch, you know? Fletch, like, here you go. You didn't get them from me. Give me
I miss
rings, you know?
I miss Fletcher Chufong. He's one of the people I was thinking the other day that I miss in comics.
Yeah.
Haven't seen in years. Fletch, Dan.
Fletcher Chufong.
I put Fletcher Chufong in a comic.
Where have you gone?
It was these kids. My sons were cosplaying as Batman and Superman. I think I don't know, Matthew, if you remember. Yeah, the special, and it was Fletcher, and you see Fletcher sticking his head out, like a big shot of him because I think it was his birthday or something. They asked me to draw Fletcher in, and they see Catwoman. They go after this cat. They're like, get her! They go after this Catwoman cosplayer. Is funny. It was adorable, adorbs. Not unlike this poster.
Fletcher Chufong.
Vince was great over the. Vince is a great guy too. Who was at DC?
Oh yeah, Vince. I miss Vince.
Yep,
Vince was a great guy.
Fired.
Yep. What a shame how you could dismantle such an amazing company like that. Morons.
Limb by limb.
$1.99 super chat from the great Vaughn Coleman. Brother, great meeting you at Tampa, Shane. Definitely gonna back. You got to back.
Oh, thank you, Vaughn. Vaughn was nice enough to pick me up some stuff from Heroes Con and then bring to me all the way at Tampa because I could not be bothered to drive 35 minutes one direction.
So Vaughn drove from New Jersey.
It's true. I was like, Billy's like, why don't you just come to Heroes Con? I'm like, there's some stuff there I want. Vaughn, can you go get me this and bring it to me at Tampa, Florida, where I have to drive 2 days to get there one way.
Ethan Van Sciver, my friend.
Yes, sir, Billy
Tucci. I can't
Tucci.
recall the last time that I texted you that you didn't text me back. Hey, Ethan, how's it going? Oh, it's going great. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I was texting Shane Davis all weekend. Shane, come out for one night. I'll buy you dinner.
Yeah.
Silence.
You'll do what Ethan wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy you dinner. What is this fucking game? What do you?
I was like, Ethan, you gonna pay for me? He's like, I'll let you lick my plate, and when I'm done, and I was like, fuck.
I didn't even let you do that.
And that's how you got it. And that's how you got him to respond. See, if I had said that, if I come down and suck my balls, maybe then you would have came.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time, though, Shane. Like, I would go to conventions and I would meet some of my biggest fans, and we'd be talking the whole show, and then I'd be like, how'd you guys like to go out to dinner? And they'd say, wow, would we? Would we? I'd say, great. And I'd take them to the most expensive steakhouse, and then I'd leave. I'd stick them with the bill. I'd be like, well, you're the fans. You know, you're... Just kidding. I never did that once.
That would be
funny.
You
did buy my birthday dinner, though.
Yeah, sure.
Monday night. Thank you for that. You and Hunter.
Absolutely.
Another $1.99 super chat from 200 Watt Studio. Thank you. Where was this jump, Billy? Did you say Florida? Yes. Zephyr Hills, Florida. That's where it was, about 15 miles north of the lake.
What if that swamp was full of gators and you landed right in it, and there's just you're having to now get your knife out real quick?
What a story!
Stabbing gators.
What a great story! I actually walked through the swamp because I didn't walk around. Because I missed. I had to walk around the swamp, and I'm like, "Fuck this! I'll walk through it." So I actually did walk through the swamp, and there was no gators in there, or I didn't see any. But I was ready.
Rethink that story. Rethink that story.
Yeah.
Why?
You should land in the swamp, have to fight a gator. They're doing their death roll, but they got tangled up in your parachute ropes. It allowed you just a minute to get your combat knife out, and then you had to just wedge it right between the gator's eye socket.
Kill it.
Oh my God.
Gator. Kill it. My nickname then would have been Gator.
Right. And Mandy Summers, I saw in the chat, she said she survived watching TMNT with her children. Is the movie that bad? Because I do want to see it. Like, is it that bad?
I want to invite me. I didn't see her in the chat. Let me invite
I
her.
saw her. She's probably not at home. She's probably just
She's not at home, but she's.
Was the movie that bad, Ethan?
Which movie?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, I just, you know what? Yeah, I didn't like it, but everybody else likes it. It's getting good reviews, so I might be wrong. I just found it to be torturous and unpleasant. Like, I found it to be over long and ugly. But I mean, maybe other people didn't. You know,
like when you said maybe I never liked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to begin with.
My whole thing is like that made me change my mind about things. Like I was like, I think I like the Turtles, but maybe I don't. You know, if this is a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes, maybe I never liked the Turtles.
You know what's funny? We were walking around in Target, and you can find, actually, Yanzi's maybe take a photo of it. But I don't have my phone. Shit. But you can find the white April O'Neil in the box set. But here's what's weird about it. There are three. There's like 3 different shades of April O'Neil. And the 3 different boxes, if you grab them and you flip over and look at the SKU, there's 3 SKUs. There are 3 product codes. So that they did make 3 different shades of April O'Neil for
they did it on purpose.
It's not an accident in the plastic or anything. It was done on purpose. And that makes you wonder, like, why did they not? Because, you have to make these. It takes a long time to make these toys.
Yeah.
Were they fucking around with her skin tone? They weren't sure what color she was going to be. Were they indecisive if they were going to go full black with her? Were they going to do a mix or something like that? Like, why are there 3 different toy variants?
Yeah, for real.
Very curious. It's very curious, to say the least. I don't understand. I mean,
but she's fat. All 3 of them, she's still fat. They knew she was always going to be fat. They just didn't know if she was going to be black, Mexican, whatever. Didn't matter. Could be anything, kids. We'll make all 3.
Well, I can tell you.
You should do a black cyber frog, Ethan.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I think it would be pretty cool.
For representation, you want to make sure.
I'm going to do a black Heather Swain.
Tells little children.
You could do them both.
I'm going to do a black Heather Swain, and I'm going to make her look like Shirley from What's Happening. What do you think of that?
Like one of the 2 women fighting.
Yeah. I just feel like that would be fun.
Comes off like a like her weave or whatever, or her wig. There's all 3
removable
wigs.
Removable weave action. I mean, but yeah, that's called hood fighting, Billy.
Hood
fighting. You ever see that art of hood fighting?
It didn't seem like there was a lot of technique, though.
No.
I mean,
there was a lot of.
Rage.
I like how when they first lock up, it's like, when cats fight, there's hair flying. It's,
I got to tell you, speaking of movies, because I was away this weekend, I missed the last voyage of the Demeter. That got great reviews, but apparently it only made like $6 million last weekend.
What is it called?
Last voyage of the Demeter, the one about Dracula on the ship.
Oh yeah. I don't know if
That's
you've seen this trailer, but it looks really good.
It looks fantastic, and nobody wanted to see it.
The whole thing is like it's just about the ship voyage, and there's something on the ship that starts picking off the crew, and of course it's Dracula, and it kind of looks like what little you see of the vampire looks kind of like a really cool bat like Nosferatu thing. Like it looks more like a beast than what you would think Dracula, like it looks really cool, but it also to me had a big Aliens vibe to it. Like it just looked like the first Alien movie, the crew getting picked off one by one. Somebody thinks they know what it is, but nobody believes them and whatever. It looked really good though, but
yeah.
I don't think it had any star power behind it.
No, none at all. None at all. That's a shame. That pisses me off because I wanted to see that. William Sleeper. We got a $5 super chat. Let's go to him, and then we'll be. Thank you very much for that $4.99 super chat. Yeah. Shane, you want to read?
Wait, hang on. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can read it. Read it in your accent. Read it.
No. Shane, simple. What parts of the world or the country were those variants meant to be shipped to? Talking about the red rockets. I don't know.
Or is he talking about the Heather Swain, not the Heather Swain, the April O'Neil toys?
They could be talking about John Malin, who is currently saying, I'm planning to sell the bulk of my 100 comps for the super rare Black Riding Hood mail-in cut. These are the uncensored versions and rare, the very books the Comicsgate Comics publishing imprint was created for, and the future home of Helephant. All Black Riding Hood are planned to be signed currently. Heads up, these are historic and high demand and rare as fuck. They won't be cheap. Wow, so John Malin's going to make a profit. I told John Malin, I'm printing 1,200 or something of that of his book to go out to backers. But I'm going to print an extra 100 that I'm just going to give him, rather than give him money. Because what's money? You know what I mean? Well, I'm going to give you a few $100. Here's a nice bonus. How about if I instead print you? Wouldn't you rather have this? 100 copies of a book that everybody wants, that isn't available. Wouldn't you rather have the 100 copies? He could sell those for $100 a piece and make $10,000.
$10,000. $10,000 right there. And
I think that's what he's planning on doing.
Yeah, Del Keown doesn't care about money, so why would John Malin?
I'm starting to think that that's true. Like, it doesn't matter how much money I give people; they're just never going to care about it. That's the feeling that I get in my heart.
Well, you hang with the swells.
That's not true. Give me a lot of money. I'll take what they don't appreciate, Ethan. I'll appreciate where they won't.
Thanks, Shane.
Yeah. Well, speaking of money, thank you, Arashima Otaru, once more for $2 super chat. I'm going to see Demeter tomorrow. Hope it's good. So do I. Maybe I'll go see it tomorrow too. Oh.
I have to shout out this movie. It was the most bloody, gutty movie I've seen in years. I don't even think it's good. It's entertaining enough. It's called God is a Bullet. Me and John both watched it, and we're talking about it because we were looking at the trailer. It's got the dude that played Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones in it. It's about a guy whose daughter is abducted by Satanists, and then he has to team up with an escaped Satanist to go try to retrieve his daughter. And supposedly it's loosely based on true events.
No shit.
And holy shit, that thing is rough. Like, it is rough. Jamie Foxx is in it, which I didn't recognize him. He has like the skin condition with the blotchy skin. So they did him up with tattoos and blotchy. It didn't even look like him at first. It's crazy. It never went into theaters. It's up on Amazon Prime if you want to rent it. But holy shit, that thing is raw. Like, bloody, uncomfortable, gritty. Like, I don't even know. It's rough. It's rough.
Is it a thriller? Like, could like my wife see this, or she be pissed off if I?
So supposedly, if you believe in Fae, Faye walked out at the beginning of it. She's like, "This is too rough for me," and John sat through it. I had to stop it 3 times. It's just rough. I've never seen people get kicked. You just have to go look at the trailer. There's one, and it's in the trailer, but there's a sequence where the dude gets trapped with a rattlesnake in his truck, and it's just, he's at the wheel and it's just snapping him. It's just, oh my God. You know, the trailer looks bonkers. I don't think I've seen anything that crazy since Natural Born Killers, but not in the same way.
It's so disturbing then.
It's just unnerving. Every scene's like unnerving, and there's always tension. There's uncomfortable, awkward tattoos on people's faces and stuff because they're all Satanists, and you know, they made
except for the tattoos. It sounds like an episode of the Jack Show.
It does sound without Kelsey.
By the way, did Shane Davis get to $60,000 yet?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Is that
that's magnificent.
real quick, Shane? Thank you, John Metaxas. Is that a Mezakis? Oh, a Greek. Yeah. So Tikane se faristo poli for that $10 super chat. Is that from Australia? I assume. So a lot of Greeks are in Australia. He's Cretan, actually, from Crete. His family. Shane, trying to back through your website, but links seem to be busted.
I'm posting the link in the chat now. What's happening is you're going to the add-ons and you're trying to buy an add-on. You can't buy an add-on unless you actually back the campaign, and then you can buy the add-on. So you're going to the wrong place. If you go to the home page and it says back Axcend, you click on that, then you're able to back. But if somehow you end up at the add-on section, you can't buy it unless you've already backed. Okay. That's what's happening. You're just going to the wrong section, which is a little confusing, but it's somehow you just ended up there. If you click the link I put in the chat,
can you pull up the website and you show them how to do that? Do you want to do that?
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty simple. Let me
well, the funny John, and he was talking about the head sketch. That's what he wants. So
yeah, so if you just go to 9livescomics.com,
yep.
You know, this is our store down here below, but if you just click onto the Axcend back this project now, it'll take you to the actual campaign page and you'll be able to back anything. If somehow you end up at the add-on section, which can happen, I don't really see it here. I don't want to open up my account to give my personal information, but if you end up like at the add-on section by accident, like it's automatically going to not let you back an add-on, which are the same items in the campaign. So basically, you know, go 9livescomics.com, just simply click on back this project now, and everything here you should be able to back. Now, if you've already backed something, you're like, I just want to, don't back again, just go to the add-on section and you'll get a reduced shipping on if you're adding on to your already existing order. Like if you want to add a sketch or a sketchbook or extend respawn and you didn't back originally, you will get a reduced shipping by adding those in to your already existing order, as long as you're logged in, you know. So there is that. It's pretty simple.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just like add-on. So it's basically the same thing as if you do with Indiegogo when you're doing add-on.
Yeah. But imagine I have an add-on store and you can't add on because you can only add on if you've already backed. That's where the confusing part is right now. Somehow Google is picking up our add-on section, and that's how he's coming across it. There's been a couple of people this has happened to. If you end up there. So we're trying to solve that, but pretty much just go 9livescomics.com and simply click on back this project now, and everything there you'll be able to back.
Yeah, and Shane and Yancy got great customer service. So if you have any problems, I'm sure if it still's not working for you, if you just send them a message, right?
I want to address that real quick because we had somebody actually, a few people, they were saying that they couldn't contact us through Indiegogo, and what had happened is we contacted Indiegogo and they said we checked a box to not get emails, which we didn't. Supposedly that's fixed now, but if for some reason you're trying to reach out to us about shirts or hats, because we've been shipping those and you're not getting through to us on Indiegogo, either reach out to us on Twitter or if you go to 9livescomics.com, there is a contact us tab all the way to the right hand side, top of the page. Just contact us through there with your Indiegogo order, and we'll get back to you on it. There has been an issue lately.
It'll all work out. Be patient and
Yep.
follow the damn rules, man. Follow Yanzi's rules.
I am doing everything she says, Billy.
You are.
Everything.
You're kicking ass, brother. You're kicking ass. I want to share some if I can.
Yes.
I'm having a good mood. I'm having a good time here. Is that our Senriaco Omnibus Edition? We are now over $107,000 on Indiegogo. That couples with almost $93,000 on Kickstarter, and we are about $600 away. Less than $600 away from $200,000. So thank every one of you that backed us. And the cool thing is this book goes to the printer for proofing next week. We'll start fulfilling in September. Thank you guys. It'll take us, I don't know, what is it? What does it take, Shane? 3 weeks, a month for printing? But we'll start in September, start next month. And thank you guys so much. The book is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so proud of it. A lot of great art, 240 pages, full color, hardcover, oversized. Coming up on the Amanda Connor trading card. We unlocked 11 stretch goals. You guys just kick ass, man. We got some of the greatest comic artists of all time who worked on this book. Jay Lee, what a great contribution by him. Detail of Jim Lee's. Joe Jusko, one of our boys. Adam Hughes. The hits just keep on coming. Speaking of Tex, look at Mark Texera, buddy. Tex came through for me, a great friend of ours. And we just thank you guys all for backing it. Truly appreciate it. Really do. You guys fucking rock. So thank you. And it's resolved. Shane Davis, it says resolved it. Sorry. You don't have nothing to be sorry about.
No, it's the one issue that we're having with the site is the add-on thing. For some reason, Google's picking that up and not the actual campaign. And we're trying to resolve that right now with our web host. So,
well, you did a great job. The campaign's kicking ass. 60 grand, and you're over 60 grand in your first 3 days. I know you got Ballers tomorrow. Tomorrow, what time you guys go live with Ballers, and whose channel is going to be on?
I think it's my channel, 10 p.m. Is usually when we do it every Friday. So go check it out if you haven't. And, that's it. Go check out my channel, Talking and Drawing with Shane Davis. We do short videos, live streams, all that good stuff. Go check out Ethan's, channel, Comic Artist Pro Secrets if you haven't. And of course, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification for good old Billy Tucci, the Tooch.
That's right. And thank you guys for we've been going over 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Shane, I said we go about an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. When's Malin closing out? When's his 30-day closeout? Ethan, you there? You have
I'm here, yeah. I don't know when Malin is closing out. I'm not sure. I think 31 days because it says, 30 hours it says.
In 30 hours?
30 hours, that's tomorrow. So at 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. So, oh, man. Maybe
Friday night at 3 a.m. I got to be there to help John Malin. I got to do it. It's important.
Especially now we have a horse race going on. Between these two. And this one isn't a marathon. It's actually a sprint to the finish line for the great John Malin. So let's keep an eye out. I'm sure John will announce it. I don't know. Is maybe John going to come on the Ballers maybe?
John tweeted he'll be on Ballers unless EBS has me, and then Ballers will fill a void because I will go there. So I assume that, and it should be this way, that Ballers will be without John Malin, and John Malin will be sitting on high, beating the shit out of Axcend tomorrow night on EBS's channel.
Oh my God.
Well, that's a great way to do it. Just real quick, one final super chat from the great Mario Ruiz. Thank you. Settling my tab. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
Nice.
Another great gathering, gents. TUCCI'S in one piece. Yeah. Congrats, Shane. And hats off to the Frogmeister. Shane, what a great launch. I'm really encouraged about 9 Lives Comics of how well it's doing on your own site. That's really
yeah. I mean, it's again like the site stuff. We're learning as we go. So we do apologize for people that had issues at the very beginning. We just didn't anticipate like that type of traffic. The server we had was supposed to process 600 orders an hour, and we thought that was enough. But there's no way to. That's not accounting just people clicking on the site that aren't buying. So like it just kind of took it down for 20 minutes. So we're going to bump that up for the next launch we do, but it's kind of pointless now. Like it's really just that opening campaign that gets that type of traffic. So we'll do it for the next launch.
awesome. Well, this is your week, man. This is your week opening. John's closing. Let's see how the cards play out. And Ethan, please let us all know what you're doing. Same thing to you, Shane, where the Jack show's going. Streaming tomorrow for sure for the Jack show for Ballers for sure tomorrow. And let's see where John ends up and how he ends up closing. Another great campaign by all of us. So proud to be part of this family, gentlemen. I really am.
Sir.
You guys are great. So thank you everyone for joining us. Again, guys, you're on the Pop XP, my YouTube channel with Nile Scala. Please smash the like button and subscribe to us. We got our small little channel, but we've done over, I guess, closing in on 700 shows, and I'd say 600 of them have been about crowdfunding and helping other people out or getting some kind of some exposure for them or just cheering them on. So it's a great community. You guys are the best fans in the world. We love you. We adore you. And we're all proud to be in with you guys. So thanks, everyone. And I'm going to take it out. So bye-bye.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.